Hi Gemini, welcome back to POSH. I'm going to be doing your reading. Today is March 9th, 2022. Spring is coming and so is Gemini season. Gemini, you're an air sign. The Lovers is your card and you're a mutable sign, so you're changing and adaptable, and spring is your season. So your birthday season is coming around soon, in a few months. Right now today, this is actually the Lovers on this deck that I'm using. Modern Love Tarot. It was created by Ethany and the artist is Lucy Morningstar. Two fabulous people. You could find them on Instagram. I get no money for saying that. It's just when I find a deck that feels amazing to me and clicks with me and just brings me joy, I like to share it. I really love this card. It is so beautiful. And so all of the cards are. So it comes with a guidebook. I did do, not an unboxing, but an intro on my, if you look at my playlist, you'll see it. So this is the guidebook. That is actually the Nine of Pentacles there. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the colors in this card, the artwork, just really inspiring, and the guidebook is fabulous. I read the cards intuitively as well. So this is what the back of the deck looks like. On the side, really beautiful, and it shuffles like silk. It's amazing. I was saying this card deck, the way it shuffles, and also my White Fly Tarot deck, the way it shuffles, I love them because they're just feel very lush. Each deck is different, and I love all my decks, but these two decks, I just love shuffling them. It's very soothing. I don't know. It's really soothing to me. Very gives it really amazing reading. So let's get to your reading without further ado. Anything you need to know is in the description box, or you could check out my about page to find out more about me. If you want a reading with me, I do have some spots open next week, starting Monday. Today is March 9th, so this would be next week. So you could go on the links in my about page and you'll find that information. And before going forward, I want to say thank you so very much to all my subscribers. Welcome to all you new subscribers. Thank you. I thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and helping you in your journey helps me on my journey. So I'm very grateful for that. And thank you for spending this time with me. So this reading is going to be your energy and then your person's energy. And it's just going to be laying your cards out and then your person's and how they relate to your energy, because it is your reading. So what's the overall energy? The Chariot. This is Cancer's major arcana card, Gemini. So your energy is moving forward and just really getting out and about. It's like you want to like take the dogs out for a walk and just get outside. And I feel like it is like you're coming out of hibernation. That's how I'm feeling. And that quite possibly could be, you know, where your relationship is as well. Page of Swords. There's, you know, you're an air sign, but that sword energy. But with the Page of Swords, there could be some either information within the relationships that you don't know what to do with, or, well, the back of my earring literally just fell off. I have no idea why. I wasn't even touching my earring. So right away, I'm going to say, listen to what you're hearing. But be careful how you're mentally absorbing it. And also be careful with your thoughts and communication and how other people are going to take that and hear that from you. Be aware, because if you get information, whether it's sharing information or discussing things regarding your relationship, now this could be an intimate relationship with a significant other, a partner, or it could be a relationship of any kind that's a love relationship. It could be also, if you love your job, it could be a relationship related to that. So only you know. So let's see where this is going. So the Page of Swords coming out with this card, it's like It's almost like, let's see what comes up. Six of Cups. With the Six of Cups card, I see like you're looking at yourself in the reflection and you're trying to, in this card, wash your hands of the past, I feel, or wash your hands possibly of a relationship. Wash your hands of your ties to a relationship. Or what happens in a relationship. Especially with this Chariot card here. Wheel of Fortune. You want to make a change. Either things outside of you are coming in and changing, or you yourself want this change. The Leo could be involved here. Queen of Swords. There's some bitter hurts and resentments that are being carried around. Be careful that they don't affect your health. Regarding this relationship, watch your health, watch your stress levels. If you have, high blood pressure, like just be aware, and also be aware if you're too cutting to someone who's sensitive or ill, you could affect their health as well, because stress, fights, arguments, or just hurts like that we carry that other people may not be aware of, could affect ourselves or someone else. And with the Page of Swords here, it's like an evolution from the Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. So it's like you quickly went from Page of Swords to Queen of Swords with the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like I'm washing my hands of this and turning the wheel and moving on, but you're moving on as the Queen of Swords. And you're doing so because you're finding success. When I see that, I look at this Chariot card and it's almost like you're saying, I need to get out of Dodge, right? It's like a Western. I don't have to look up and see where that came from. Get out of Dodge, Dodge City. I have to look it up. I always like to find out where words originated from, came from, or where sayings originated or came from. I feel it's amazing. The Sun here, happiness and success. I do see this child's in this picture and a child's in the Sun card. So that could be an inner aspect of yourself that you feel free and innocent again and just have a lot of Sun energy there. Now, Leo could be in your chart, or there's a Leo around you that's shining a light on you. I do see a lot of yellow in this Chariot card as well. You could also be taking on Leo's like persona, larger than life, and stepping into, positive energy. What about your person, your significant other, or the person that this is involving? King of Swords. Whoa. So we have the King of Swords to your Queen of Swords here. It's like, I feel this person in your life wanted to treat you possibly like a Page of Swords and wanted to like rule the kingdom, the Sword Kingdom. Since you're an air sign, they could be an air sign as well. But with that sword energy, it's not necessarily bad, but this is double sword energy. A king has sword air energy as their root because they have to have an analytical mind, be able to communicate and analyze, make critical judgments. So the King of Swords, as the suit on top of that, is double sword energy. So this person leads with a very concise, analytical mind, could be a little ruthless at times, could be in an innocent manner as well. It's like they're always carrying around a clipboard and monitoring, sort of writing down the facts of the situation or what they believe to be the facts. It could be that this person incorporated you as their Page of Swords to sort of assist them in a way, and this way could be negative, only you know. But with the Chariot card here, it's like you just want to move on. Nine of Pentacles. This person is self-made, self-sufficient. They don't need to depend on you for money. It could be that you're dependent on them, and that's why you're washing your hands with the Six of Cups here, washing your hands of the relationship. The Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil. So you want things to change away from any codependency or toxicity here, because the Devil card is coming up. This person could be a Capricorn, not necessarily. We all have different placements in our chart, but I feel this person is very strict about, this person as the King of Swords may have a lot of opinions about you within this relationship. And it could have been hurtful, which is how you became the Queen of Swords, but you had to be the Queen of Swords to sort of counteract. It's like this relationship, whether you're washing your hands of it or not, progressed you into being that Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a nurturing person underlying. Queens are cup energy. They're all about relationships and emotions and, you know, respecting relationships. But the Queen of Swords navigates those relationships with, you know, she's not up for idle chit chat. So it's like you don't want to hear anything anymore. You sort of want to still nurture yourself, nurture relationships with people, possibly still this person to a certain extent, even though you're washing your hands. But I feel that there's a lot of clouds around it. And I feel this person puts you in the negative aspects of the Queen of Swords. It's like her sword is down, but her face looks angry. So it's like, you know, like when somebody says, them fighting words, or those are fighting words. Well, I feel like you've heard some words that trigger you to want to, you know, fight to some aspect. So you're not leaving it all behind. You're being guarded going forward. But you have the Sun here, so happiness, success, innocence. It's not going to deter you. That's just an energy you have to deal with this situation as the Queen of Swords. Five of Swords. Yeah, you're the Queen of Swords. Everything I just said is exact, because your person is battling with you with the Five of Swords, and there's children involved. There could be a masculine, feminine child involved here. They're sort of like cowering. And also, it involves the entire family on the wall there. I feel like it involves possibly extended family. But there's fighting over this. But with the Page of Swords here, you know, when I started out saying if there's information like you have that you're not sharing the right way with the Page of Swords, it doesn't mean it's harmful. It could have been innocent. But it's like this King of Swords is monitoring and watching you like you're a child. And that's not a good feeling. That's not nobody wants to be treated like that. Now we have Knight of Swords. Wow. So Knight of Swords, fired up. You are ready to move forward, going. See, it's more so not even seeking the truth, but it's just, I feel you're both at the point where you want to expand and protect your own truth in your own mind that you each individually came about with from the situation. You both have a difference of opinion here. I'm going to pull some cards from the Centennial Edition, the mini. Oh, at the end, at the bottom, I have Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is your solution for that. We have three. I have two queens here so far. This is the Centennial Smith-Waite Tarot deck, Centennial Edition. It has 2 extra cards in it from Pamela Coleman Smith. There is a larger version of this. It comes with a book, I believe. This doesn't. It comes with a tiny booklet, but these are the more muted images from Pamela Coleman Smith artwork. This is the back of the deck. I love this deck. I use this as my travel deck as well. And if you're learning tarot, I actually, when I was first learning, I had a mini deck. Not sure if it was this one, but I actually went to Michael's, taped, all the major arcana, minor arcana on 2 boards, and I just intuitively looked at the cards before I even read any book or anything like that, because I was reintroduced to the tarot after a few years. So when this came about, and I did this years ago, it really was great for me because I was able to just look at the cards, put them in my office, come in, come out, I was doing readings intuitively. I guess you would call like psychic medium readings. That's what I was trained in, psychometry and psychic development from my mentor, automatic writing. But then I fell in love with the tarot. I started out using Celtic Messages cards, the round cards. But then once, you get past the scary cards of the tarot, initially years ago, that's what prevented me. And then life isn't, all flowery and perfect. There's going to be scary moments. So once you get comfortable with a deck that you click with, the tarot is just a gift. It's amazing. I love it. I couldn't even imagine not using it and not being a reader with it. So I'm really happy I incorporated it. But anyway, you could take these and put them on a board and just write like 3 words for each card that you intuitively see before you even look them up. And then you'll see them change, and, over the course of like a few weeks, a few months, really, before you know it, you'll be really learning. And I would say separate the major arcana and just concentrate, do a little journal and just take them out once a day and just write notes on it. What you feel, what you notice in the cards, the symbolism, and work with that for 2 weeks, and then take each suit of the minor arcana, right? Take, the pentacles, the cups, the swords, the wands, and take each of those cards. Then do the court cards separate, I would say. There's different ways to use the court cards, so I would look at those intuitively, but then I would find a way that you feel comfortable to read them. I look at the pages. They have a root, a pentacle root, grounded earth energy. I look at the knights as wand energy, fired up, they're ready to run out the castle and defend the king and the queen, right? Without the knight, there wouldn't be a kingdom or a king and a queen. Then the queens, they're really good with relationships and, being like the arbitrator and, smoothing things over, and they rule in their own right, just as important as the king. And then the king is sword energy because they have to have that really analytical mind, just as the queen a stronger aspect as her root is cup energy, the king's is that sword energy. But then they each have their suit overlying it. That's how we have a king of swords with double sword energy. So court cards, you have to find a way to read it. Some people read the kings as wands energy and the knights as sword energy, but I don't, because it really, back in the day, the Middle Ages and before, wands and swords are similar. They both could be used as weapons. They could be used to help you. They build things, right? You could use a sword to carve branches to build, a little protection house or whatever. And wands also were very, very important. They could be used as weapons and also to help you. So I feel that being a king, you'd definitely be able to, afford a sword. You turn in your wands as a knight and become a king and be able to forge and pay that extra money to have that sword, because that was more like a richer, a higher class, right? So that's how I look at it. And especially even more so, not even to do with money or, a sword being more expensive to make. I feel wands are just fire. They have to have fire under their belly to push them to go do battle, right? And pages are grounded. They stay closer to home, so they're that earth energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so that was a sidebar, so let's get back into the reading. So I have Queen of Wands here. Wow, it really went off there. But yeah, if you put them on the board, they fit perfectly. One day I'll do a video. I'll show how I did it. So Queen of Wands, and then I have the 6 of Pentacles here. clarifying this Knight of Swords, where you're both like running. I feel it represents both your energy, that you're just, you know, your person is in that Five of Swords. They just want to battle. They just want to have their opinions heard. And they could be doing it in a way that is just at any cost. And you're trying to be a queen about it and, you know, be dignified, but you still have that sword as the Queen of Swords if you need it. Because your opinion is just as important as yours. If you don't see eye to eye, you don't see eye to eye. But with the Wheel of Fortune in your favor, it's only a test of time. And with the Devil here, you know, I feel this person is that Nine of Pentacles, this King of Swords, that Nine of Pentacles, right? You feel you want to wash your hands a little bit, maybe they're financially assisting, or they're carrying the household, or they're just more self-sufficient right now than you are in the month of March. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and then I have the Queen of Swords again with the Five of Swords. So my point is, in their energy, the Devil is then going into the Five of Swords. So it's like, it's toxic battle. That's what's going on. So the Queen of Wands is better energy for you to step into. The Queen of Wands is, again, cup energy and navigating those relationships, being passionate and energized and motivated. Now, the Queen of Wands can make the heat and take the heat. She could tame the dragon and flame the dragon, okay? She knows how to handle fiery situations. You know, Queen of Swords maybe will be like, oh, if you don't agree, I'm just going to chop your head off. But the Queen of Wands will be like, oh, let's, you know, go around this and, you know, a little bit different. But she's has mysterious to her with the kitty cat there, the black cat. You know, she's a force to be reckoned with. All of the queens are. Six of Pentacles, the way that you're going to come together, I mean, you're still getting this happiness, success, innocence. This is yours. This is yours. But if you want to come together in this relationship to more of a meeting of the minds and calm things down from this battle energy with this a lot of sword energy, I feel like this person almost makes you fight yourself, you know? But there is relief for it coming, you know, within March with the sun. Equal give and take and listening to each other's opinions without arguing is a way to being more grounded and accepting of each other and balancing the scales. If you need someone to step in and listen, maybe that's a good idea. A third party to step in and listen. And that's going to put you into the energy of Page of Pentacles, right? Because you started out with the Page of Swords, which is more like cutting energy. But the Page of Pentacles is double pentacle energy, grounded. That's your physical material world, your finances. It also could be that this could be some type of divorce. And it could be that you're expectant and you're fighting about money from this person, so that you're able to move on with the Chariot card and, you know, step into the sun and, you know, have your own life and be happy. But this person could be battling with you, being a little toxic and mean, not wanting to give you what you want. There's children involved or other family members involved. And there could be a Queen of Wands also on the outside. That's more like an arbitrator. Could be a family member that's coming in to help you work things out, or it could be a counselor, or could be I'm getting like an arbitrator more than an attorney. So you like seeing eye to eye with that Six of Pentacles, and then really you're both coming out of it in that energy, or at least you are, because this is your reading with Page of Pentacles. And it's starting anew, looking at every facet of which direction you're going and being excited about it, but more grounded about it. And I use that word grounded with the earth signs so much because it's so easy to get caught up in life, you know, especially when you have a Five of Swords card here, or you have the Devil, you know, Page of Swords, King of Swords could be a little ruthless, but just not even intentionally. It could just be their personality. So I guess what I'm saying is there's a light at the end of the tunnel here for you, and it's in the Pentacle realm. Pentacle, finances, physical material worlds, home, the four walls you live in, how you feel comfortable in your own skin again. So I'm going to close the reading, and I'm going to use one of the cards from the Symbolon deck. This also has to do a lot of past life readings. This is used to do past life readings. This is, I believe, in Italian. The book is written in Italian and English, maybe a few other languages. German, I think. Don't quote me because I haven't looked at the book in a long time, or did read it. So I'm just going to see what I got for you to close the reading here, Gemini. This was pretty intense like reading, but all I'm seeing is this. I keep seeing the Wheel of Fortune with this, and it's just like, just bide your time. Just bide your time and have strength. So what I have here, this is like the Queen of Swords to me. She's sitting in the icy cold here. Yeah, very similar. So there's an evolution for you. You sort of have to play the game a little bit. You know, like that street game when you go in the city and they have the nut underneath the shells and they move them around, sleight of hand, right? So you have to bide your time with that and let that play its course, but keep an eye out. And as you can see in this card, there's a third party watching. And I feel that represents also that Queen of Wands being that arbitrator. And it's almost like making sure you get a fair deal, a fair share. You could see the stack of coins here. And I feel that that's to do with this Six of Pentacles. To revamp that Knight of Swords, fired up, attacking sort of energy. And then I have the Magician here, which is putting you, bide your time, because you're going to be able to manifest anew and like almost like have a new life, rebirth your life. For some of you, this could even involve having a child. It could. There's like a child here, but it also could represent with the Sun card, getting in touch with your own true self, right? Your own true self. Sometimes people will bring the worst out in us. With this, I feel like this Page of Swords is like a little naughty boy, you know, but possibly has no choice with this King of Swords breathing down their neck or your neck. So that's what I have for you. So I'm seeing that you're manifesting. Again, I have Leo here on the card. I have Virgo. I have the Sun, and I have the Moon showing up on this card. So just bide your time, hold on, be patient. That Wheel of Fortune is turning. Help is coming with that Queen of Wands. Namaste. I pray you find your way, Gemini. There's a lot for March, but this is what it is. So the Chariot and the Sun we started, right? Started and ended with. Chariot beginning and Sun end. So it's a move towards positivity in the end. Namaste. I pray you find your way. I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.